So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of community building email system and why is it so important to use this email system for your e-commerce brand. So in the last 3 years, my team and I have generated over $30 million for several e-commerce brands using community building email system. And I'm going to be revealing exactly how we do it. And I'm going to be showing you every single step on how to do this for yourself. I'm also going to be doing something I've never done before. So in the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing a 30 days challenge whereby I'm going to be reviewing several e-commerce stores and how I'm going to build a community for them using community building email system. I'm going to be talking about what community building email system is and also how to use community building to scale your e-commerce brands. I'm also going to be showing you some live examples of e-commerce brands using using communities. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a 30 days challenge on community building. And lastly, I'm going to be answering some FAQs around community building email system. So I'm going to be talking about all of this in this video. So the first one is, what is community building email system? I think we should start by defining the concept of community building. And it's essentially, bringing people together around a shared interest or goal. It's also about creating a space where individuals can connect, engage, and collaborate. So the concept of community building is basically, bringing people together, people who have the same interest or goals, and also about creating a space where they can collaborate together and, connect and also engage. So what is community building email system in particular? Community building email system is about sending messages people want to read, right? So from nurturing people to engaging customers and building a valuable community. So you want to understand that email marketing is not just about, sending emails to people over and over again. It's about building a community around your emails. And that is what community building email system is. The next one is why community building email system, and also why is it so important for your e-commerce brand in 2024. Email marketing is still, very powerful, no doubt about that, right? So all it takes is few buttons to connect with thousands of warm leads who are ready to buy from you. But however, we are currently in the era of email marketing where everyone's email sounds the same and look the same, which is making it more difficult to stand out in customers' inboxes. So right now in 2024, email marketing is, getting tougher than before, right? And, after working with several e-commerce brands, after auditing lots of e-commerce stores, I've seen that a lot of e-commerce are basically sending the same emails as their competitors, right? So everyone and their grandmother are sending the same kind of emails. They're talking about the same stuff every single day. So community building email system is the only way you can use to separate yourself from your competitors. And this is exactly how we're able to generate our clients millions of dollars in revenue, and how we're able to retain customers for life. And that's because we build community through our emails. With community building email system, you'll be able to cut through the noise and stand out of your customers' inboxes. You'll also be able to escape the spam filters and reduce unsubscribe rates. And also you'll be able to own your own marketing, and you stop relying on third-party marketing channels you can't control. So like social media or other marketing channels you can't control. With community building email system, you're able to own your marketing channel. So these are the people that like and trust you, and they are willing to buy from you over and over again because of the community they are in. And you're able to build a community around your brand and get a loyal customer for life. So this is what I think community building email system is very important, and why I think you should adopt community building email system for your store. And the next one is how to use community building to grow your e-commerce brand. Building a community around your brand is an extremely powerful tool if properly done, right? So here are a few ways to use community building as a marketing tool for your business. And the first way is, building brand awareness. As you probably know, branding is all about building trust with people who are unfamiliar with your product. And you can develop a huge brand awareness by creating an online community where fans can share their experiences with friends and family. Basically, what this is saying is that you can use community to build a huge brand awareness, right? Because people in your community can actually share their experiences with other people who is not part of their community, right? Because they're in this community, they can easily just share your stories, talk about your product with their family and friends. And also you can use a community building system to decrease marketing costs. So as you probably know, online marketing costs are rising day by day. By creating a community for your brand, you'll be able to promote your brand without having to pay thousands of dollars for marketing, which also means profit for your store. Next one is drive product innovation and getting feedback about new products. So basically, you can use community to drive product innovation and get feedback about a new product. So if you want to launch a new product, instead of you just going to launch that product, you can basically ask your community if this is something they want, and you can get them to buy that product, to pre-order that product before you manufacture that product a lot. And this is exactly what we did for one of our clients, where we basically asked the community if they want this product, and we pre-sold this product to them before we even manufacture the product at all. And we were able to generate $61,000 from this campaign in just 72 hours. So you can watch the video, you can check the video out and see if there's something you can use for yourself. The next one is gain insight and feedback. The community allows your customer to share their experiences with your product in order to make improvement. You can also use it to get further insight into what your customers want. This will help you increase your sales because you can deliver exactly what they're asking for, right? So with your community, you can gain insight from them and feedback, basically speaking to them, and you can use these insights to improve your product, to improve your customer support, and to also know what your customers really want. And then you can use this feedback to increase your sales and profits. And the next one is customer retention and referral. So people who are in your community are 10 times more likely to buy from you over and over again. They are part of your community and they like your product, so they are 10 times more likely to buy from you over and over again, and also refer other people to your business. So all of this is to essentially help you grow your business, help you, increase your sales and profit, and help you build a valuable business. So these are the few ways you can use community building to grow your e-commerce business. The next thing we're going to be talking about is some questions about community building in your system. The first one is, how can I build a community through email marketing? So the first thing you need to understand before you even think about building a community at all, and that is, you have to define what community looks like for you, right? So before you deep dive into starting to do all this community building thing, you need to ask yourself, what is the purpose of your community? What is the goal of your community? And what should be part of it? So you need to ask yourself these three questions. And as soon as you're able to answer these three questions, you want to start thinking about how to start talking about community with your subscribers, right? As soon as somebody sign up to your email list from your welcome email, you want to make them feel like they're part of the community, right? So this is like, you want to think about it like from top of the funnel, right? So somebody sign up to my email list, you want to start talking about your community to them, and you want them to feel like you're part of the community. You also want to talk about your community in your regular email campaign. So almost every email you send should always reflect your community, and you want your subscribers to feel like they're part of something, right? So in your email campaigns, in your normal educational campaigns, you want to make people feel like they're part of the community. And this is an example of what I mean by that. So here's a reply from one of our clients' customer. They basically replied to this email saying, yeah, it's safe to say I'm part of the BS Gem family now, and I will continue to be a loyal customer for life. So like I said, in every email we send, we always, mention our community, we always make people feel like they are part of the community. And because of that, we always get responses like this from, customers every single time saying they are happy to be part of the family. Here's another client here. He literally sent me this screenshot the other day. He said, these emails are really good and effective in retaining customers. I'm wondering how we can make the most out of it. They get so many responses. Again, every email we send, every single email always make people feel like they're part of something. And because of that, people love to read our emails. People love to respond back to our emails. And like I said, they are very effective in retaining customers. The next one is, you want to feature your community in your emails. So again, back to my previous point, always, feature your community in your emails, because not everyone on your email list will want to join your community at first. But the more you feature your community in your emails, the more curious your subscriber will become, and they will be interested in joining your community, right? And also, you want to share community member stories. So another way you can do is like interview your community members, and also you can share some member spotlight, right? So here's an example from this skincare company called Lumin Skin. So they normally share customer highlights. So they have a page on their website where they talk about their community. So you can see here the Lumin community welcoming luminaries, and every single month they always take a customer story. So you can see here luminary of the month, Cam Johnson. So they talk about this person, basically doing customer highlights. So you can do this in email as well, just sharing customer stories or stories from other community members. So these are another way to showcase your community in your emails. And the next question I always get is, what if I don't have a large email list? And I always tell people this: it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a 200 email list or 1,000 email list or 10,000 email list, 100,000 email list. It doesn't matter. You can start small and build from there. So an example of starting small is, as soon as somebody sign up to your newsletter, you want them to, you want them to feel like they're part of a community. So somebody sign up to your newsletter. In your welcome series, you want to, introduce your community. You want to tell them what they should be expecting in this community, and make them feel like they're part of something, basically. So it doesn't matter if you have a 200 email list or 1,000 email list or 100,000 email list. You want to start, making them feel like they are part of a community, right? And the next question I always get is, can I build a community outside of email marketing? And I always say this: absolutely, you can, and I think you should. And you can use channels like Facebook group, WhatsApp group, or Discord group. So here's an example from this brand called Crafted. So you can see here on the Discord, they have a Crafted community. And one of the things that I really love about this brand, and something that I really, really, I think every brand should adopt, is, something they are doing here. So they're about to launch some new collection. So by the way, this is a jewelry brand. They're about to launch a new collection, and they did something really interesting, which is a design competition. You can see here. So they asked their audience to join a community, join their Discord group, and created a design competition whereby people are actually designing jewelries. Like, really interesting. I love it. I love the concept. So you can see here, people are actually submitting their design, and I think this is something that any brand can take inspiration from. Like, you think about what you can do for your community. Think about a way you can get people to be interested in your community. You can see here they also do something like giveaway, leaks, early access, and social. So they have these things in their Discord group, and they basically just make people in the community feel like they're part of something. And I really, like I said, I really like what this brand is doing, and I think you can take inspiration from that. Another thing you can do is, you can do what Sephora is doing here. They have something called Beauty Insider Community, where people in this community just share some beauty tips, share their makeups. And this is essentially what community building is, right? So you want to take people from email. You can take people from your email, move them to an external group like this one, where people can collaborate together, right? So that's some examples of building community outside of email marketing. And the next question I always get is, how do I manage my community? What if I don't have the time? And again, I'm going to go back to my previous point, and that is, you don't need to start big. You can start small, right? Start small and grow from there, right? You don't need to do everything very big at the beginning. So again, back to the email, from the way you speak to people in your email to how you make them feel, that's basically a community in the email setting. But then if you want, you can take people to a group setting later and ask them to join a group. Another thing is, you should ask for help, right? So if you think you can't do everything yourself, you should ask for help. And this is something my agency does, right? So we help our clients build a community from their email. Sometimes we take them from email to external group like Facebook group, WhatsApp group, and Discord. So if you need help, you can send me an email at habeeb@smartecommerce.com, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram at screwwithabib on Instagram, or you can also leave the comment below, and I would love to have a conversation with you about helping you build a community around your e-commerce store. So that'll be all for now. Like I said, I'm going to be doing 30 days challenge where I'll be reviewing several e-commerce brands, and I'm going to be showing exactly how I'm going to build a community for them in the next 30 days. So, feel free to tag along. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.